Hey, gay boys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, crazy. Okay, so today I decided I'm going to do like a favorite makeup brushes and just talk about like my favorite makeup brushes. I was going to do an ew today, but like I tried to film it twice and I just could not think of a topic. So I need to get on top of that. Let's get into the favorite makeup brushes. The first thing is the beauty sponge that I use. I don't use the beauty blender. They're very expensive for what they are. These are well, this was the Superdrug own brand beauty sponge, and this was like £10 for four. So it's like so much better. But they rebranded to be beauty sponges, and they're now like two for £7.99. So it's still very cheap, but a little bit more expensive. So I'm a bit butthurt. I guess we'll start with the face and we'll go into the eyes and do all of that. So most of my brushes are Morphe, by the way. So just get into it. So this is the Morphe foundation brush. It is the M439 brush. It's like this kind of like dome brush, very soft. I'm not necessarily a fan, as you can see the cake here. I'm not a fan of makeup brushes, but this is like the best makeup brush that I've used for foundation. And then for my powder brush, this is literally, I've used a lot of powder brushes. I've got a big man face. So this is the Morphe E41 brush. It's like this huge brush and it has like this perfect little shape, like this dome shape. So you can get like perfectly on the skin and just pack that powder in. I like that dry as a desert look, so this is the perfect powder brush for me. So now onto my like under eye powder brush, my highlight powder brush. This is the Morphe E8 brush. It's kind of like this shape, like a dome. It's small. It's just the perfect shape for like under the eyes, like powdering all of this area, you know, real cute. So this is my contour brush. This is the R10 brush. And it's like this perfect shape for contour. Like it's like this little like squished like curly brush. And it just like feathers the contour perfectly into the cheekbone. Then onto blush brush. This brush is a little bit deformed. I need to get a replacement. Very upset about it, but it is my favourite blush brush. It's just perfect density to just like pack the colour on. And it is the M437. Really nice brush for blush. Okay, so this highlight brush is like famous. It doesn't need an introduction. Again, all of the brushes I just spoke about are Morphe. This is Morphe as well. This is the M510, and it is just the normal highlight brush that just like packs on colour and blends it perfectly. Shouldn't have done that because I've packed a little bit more highlight on, but just look, it's just like such a like nice look. This one's a bit confusing, so this is going to be in between face brushes and the eye brushes because this is the E47. I have no idea what this brush is for. I guess it's for nose contour, but I don't use it for that. I use this to like stamp out the eyeshadow into a nice sexy little line, and it is the E47 brush. I've already said that. So that is all my face brushes done. Now we got into the eye brushes. We'll just get all of the other brushes out of the way and then we'll go into the blending brushes because blending brushes are my addiction and I love them. So, yeah. These are the only brushes in the collection that I use that aren't Morphe. There is one Morphe brush still, but we'll just start with the Morphe one because that makes sense. So this is the M213. It's this, like, tiny little baby brush. And this is what I use for my inner highlight. Perfect brush for that. Such an icon, such a legend, and such a star. And then we go on to, I guess, like the eyeshadow brush that I pack on colour with. This and this brush both came from a Makeup Revolution set. It was like £18. It was worthless. But it came with like this horrible blending brush. And I just squished it into a flat eyeshadow brush. So it's perfect. And honestly, it's okay for what it is. Like, I want a new one, but, you know, it works. This is, again, in a Makeup Revolution one. It's, like, this little one. This is, like, the actual flat eyeshadow brush it came with. This is just nice, again, to just pack colour on or go under the eye. And then we got onto two angled brushes. This is the Eco Tools. I guess it would be called, like, angled eyeliner brush. I don't know. I use this to put eyeshadow on top. So then for eyebrows, I obviously have very thick eyebrows, so I never really need to add colour. So I don't mind having like a thicker brush. This is the e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo brush. And it's got this little spoolie on the end. It's a nice little spoolie. And again, I only ever want to add colour to a scar here and like over a mole. So I wouldn't do it now because I've got thick ass eyebrows, but I just literally add colour here just to like fill them in. So that's why I don't mind having a thicker brush, because I don't care about no eyebrow strokes. So now we get on to my favourite. I'm going to keep them separate because I'm not going to clean these ones, but I'm going to clean these ones. So these are all my blending brushes. These are my favourite of life. I want more, but these are the best. So I guess we'll go into the one that I seriously think is my favourite blending brush ever. This is the M433 brush. And it's kind of like, it's not a perfect dome like the rest of them are. Like, it's kind of like flat and squished. And it's perfect for my deep set eyes to just like get colour into the crease. Right? It's so cute, so perfect. It is the moment. So this is the R37 brush. It is like this huge brush. I will always go in with this brush clean just to blend all the colours together and just get that seamless vibe. This is the M518 brush. It's like a domed blending brush. It's quite like long. This is, again, I'd either use it to like blend colours together or blend a colour above my crease. And then these, again, all four of these basically look the exact same, but they are all different, okay? So this is the M518 that I've already spoken about. This is the M441. They're practically the same brush, but this one's just a bit thicker and this one's a bit thinner. So this brush I'd use to colours between the lid and maybe up into the crease. Obviously I won't do it on this one because I got like black in the crease, so you know, I wouldn't need it then. And then onto the M513. This one, she's a bit dirty. And again, I'd use this slightly above the crease and in this corner to blend colours together. And then the M573 brush, this is like another famous brush. It's like very tapered domed brush. So it's very thin at the top, and this is perfect for blending a colour up into the crease. So say I was doing like a monochromatic look of just green, right? I'd take the green from the lid and up into the crease with this, and it would just work perfectly. And then I guess this will make sense. This is the M504 brush. It's like this huge domed, tapered, like domed blending brush. And this is, I would use this for a transition shade in the top above everything else. Or I'd use this interchangeably with the R37. I might use this for the transition shade and this to blend everything together seamlessly. And then I have the E17 brush. It's this brush here. It's kind of just like a skinny domed blending brush. And this I'd use to blend, say I was doing like a brown to a black crease, I'd blend the brown and the black together with this brush. Or I might blend under the eye, depends what I'm using it for. And then the M506, this is basically identical to the other brush, it's just slightly shorter, and I would use this to blend under the eye mainly, but I might again use it to blend crease colours together. And then this is the E18 brush. It's kind of like a stubby little guy. I'd use this as a crease pencil, like a crease blender mainly, like just for the crease. Say I was doing like, if I was doing this black look all the way across, I might use this. And then this is the E36 brush. I use this to pack colour under the eyelid and blend together. So that was the video about my favourite brushes. Oh my god, like, I love makeup brushes. I think makeup brushes are probably my favourite part of the whole application. Honestly, let me tell you, you could use some cheap products, but if you've got a good set of brushes, you will always look amazing. You'll always look flawless. Get yourself one of the Superdrug sponges. And that is that for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it if you liked it, comment if you're a nasty, and subscribe if you want to see more of this little gay boy on your newsfeed. But with that being said, stay safe, stay sexy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!